today. From AT&T Stadium in Arlington, Texas. It's Week 2 of the NFL on EA Sports. We'll see Dak Prescott and the Dallas Cowboys taking on Matt Ryan and the Atlanta Falcons.
We are sandwiched between Fort Worth and Dallas, Texas, and Arlington at the luxurious AT&T Stadium. Obviously, they do everything big here in Dallas, and the introduction to the Cowboys, no exception. They're set for football in Big D as their guys will do battle with Matt Ryan and the Atlanta Falcons. Hello again, everyone. I'm Brandon Gautin, joined as always by Charles Davis. And Charles, you take a look at this Cowboy team entering play. They come in off a loss in the opener last week. That one was on the road. Now they get their first taste here of home cooking.
And what they're hoping to do is feed off the energy of the home crowd. Great tailgate, great fan support. Let's see if they can put it to good use.
Meanwhile, for the visiting Falcons, they were winners last time out, so they'll be looking, Charles, to make it 2 in a row.
And what I enjoyed when I watched their game tape and their victory last week is they put it together in every phase. Good offense, good defense, and some key plays on special teams. Let's see if they can get that second win in a row.
Here's the first carry now for Todd Gurley. And he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5. 5 yards on the game's first play, second down. The numbers on the ground for Gurley last week. 20 carries, 58 yards, and a score.
And we all know he had a big workload last week, so I'm eager to see if they decide to back him off a little bit. Personally, I hand it to him 20-plus times again. When a running back's locked in like he is, I want him to keep touching the football.
Open receiver, that's Hayden Hurst, the tight end. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. We'll check on his status when we get back. On 1st and 10, it's Ryan. Man open, that's Calvin Ridley. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. On 1st down, it's Gurley. And he's taken down inside the 30. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
And there's a run there by Todd Gurley. We all know he's looking to rebound from the least productive season of his career. And I think Atlanta presents him a great opportunity to do just that. They'll use him really well running it as well as catching it out of the backfield.
Gurley again here on 1st down. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Brings up 2nd and 4. At the
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Out of the gun, it's Ryan. He'll drop this underneath to Gurley. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8.
1st down, Atlanta.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Now the ball comes loose. It's picked up by the Cowboys. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Time for Dak Prescott and the Dallas offense to go to work. Prescott, of course, the former 4th-round pick in 2016 out of Mississippi State.
And I'll bet right now it's just one thought in his mind.
win the game. Yeah.
Oh, yeah, without a doubt. He played pretty well. I mean, he didn't turn over the ball in terms of interceptions,
no,
right?
2 touchdown passes last week.
2 touchdown passes, but when your team doesn't win, that's just hollow. And the best quarterbacks don't care about anything but whether or not their team won.
Here's the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott, and he'll just plow right into a host of tacklers. Nothing there at all, and it'll be 2nd and 10. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
And 10 at the 7-yard line.
Draw play, Elliott, and that didn't fool anybody. He's going to be dropped in the backfield.
Elliott, the ball carrier. He was taken down behind.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know, you know better than I, he has the ability to take over a game, so what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run.
5 men in the secondary now for the Falcons on 3rd down. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. Oh, he almost picked it. Nearly a turnover there on their opening drive. That's a throw he'd like to have back. Now 4th down.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
Taking a couple yards shy of midfield. It's a 42-yard punt. They keep him to just a yard on the return. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. So for the 2nd time in this one, we get set to see the Falcons offense. And they'll be looking to atone for last time's mistake of fumbling inside the red zone. Certainly they don't want to do that again.
And so much emphasis placed on red zone offense. I mean, you have periods devoted in practice just for that, because everyone knows how vital it is to put points on the board when you've entered that part of the field. And to come away with nothing, that's difficult for a team to handle.
And difficult, and now we'll see if they can make it less difficult on themselves on this drive. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. From the gun, it's Ryan. That's caught over the middle by Hurst. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 3 catches now this afternoon, the same number he had all of last week. Also, it's a 1st down. From the shotgun, Ryan. And he gets this one to Ridley, complete. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a 1st down.
I know I'm one of those that overuses certain terms. And this one, explosive, is what we use for a lot of receivers. But that's Calvin Ridley. Nice catch there. And not only is he explosive, he's been very productive. Since being drafted in 2018, one of the top touchdown rates in the league as a wide receiver.
Oh, it's intercepted. He was trying to get it to Ridley. Picked off at the 15. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27. How about the big boys snagging one? You don't see that every week.
No, you don't, but a lot of them are just reliving their old dreams, going back to when they were in youth football and in high school. They didn't always play defensive line. Some of them actually handled the football, and you can see the flashback when he grabbed that one.
So Prescott of the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 27. He'll hand it off to Elliott to begin the drive. And if there was a lane there, it closed up quickly as he stopped for no gain. 2nd down. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10.
2nd and 10 at the 27-yard line.
Elliott. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
And for the Falcons, 5 men in the secondary, now on 3rd. On the counter, Elliott. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. And after getting tackled, he's still down and looking very slow to get up. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. They'll run it with Elliott. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. Backed up where they were on this side of the field, that was a gutsy call.
A gutsy call that never should have happened. Not so much them going for it. That's their decision. But where's the defensive front? Where's the leverage? Where's the low man wins? Where's getting into the offensive backfield and spilling the play? How did they permit them to pick up a first down in that situation?
First and 10.
Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. A first down carry by Elliott. It'll be a gain of 3, and it also takes us to the end of the first quarter of play. No score after 1 on EA Sports. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Now Elliott. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. 16 yards, a first down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive, they went 3 and out.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. 10th carry now for Elliott. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so.
10 more yards. He was brought down by Vic Beasley.
This is Elliott, and he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And just like that, it's 3rd down.
Well, they've had success on the ground on this drive, and that makes the defense more likely to overcommit to stop the run as they did on that play. But keep in mind, it makes them susceptible to play-action passes as well.
Prescott on 3rd and 2. And that will be incomplete. Problems on 3rd down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on 3rd down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get to 3rd down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on 1st and 2nd down.
Prescott to throw on 4th. And that is going to be incomplete. The Cowboys here unable to convert on 4th down. And the Falcons defense stands tall. They'll get the football back. A chance to get some momentum here in the second quarter, getting their first trip into the red zone, but unable to get it across.
And if I'm the head coach, sure, you feel some disappointment, maybe a little bit of deflation there because you didn't get it in, but I'm going straight to rah-rah mode. All right, guys, we didn't get it this time. It's only the second quarter. We'll be back. Let's get it later on. I want to keep this team up. I don't want them to feel like they've let everyone down.
Positive.
Got to be positive in this situation. It's too early to think that you don't have a chance to win this game.
Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. Here's Ryan. Going to flare this one out to Gurley in the flat. That helps the completion percentage, but not much else, and now it's 3rd and 10.
Behind the line of scrimmage.
Operating from the gun, Ryan. This one caught by Ridley. And he is going to have a Falcons first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. A nice pickup there, 18 yards, first down Falcons.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Ryan's throw caught by Jones, and able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well. That's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, don't let it...
Rush coming, and he's taken down.
Oh, my goodness. Was that a defensive back that got to him with the pressure?
Oh, look at the former defensive back. You're all smiles up here.
I hope everybody can hear my smile on that play.
Second and 14 as they've got work to do here after the sack. Play action. It's Ryan. And Jones has it over the middle. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 34-yard line. 23 yards the pickup there.
Julio Jones has averaged 90 receiving yards per game every season since 2013. And when you factor in that every game plan calls for them double and triple covering him, yet he's still putting up those kind of numbers, that tells you the excellence of Julio Jones.
They go play action here on first down. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback.
Ryan's pass.
It's a gain of 5, and it'll bring up a second down.
It's interesting because when I'm watching college football and I'm evaluating guys for the draft now, my list of fullbacks, pure fullbacks, it's a very short list. I'm probably evaluating more punters and kickers now than I am fullbacks, but it doesn't matter what you call the position, it's who you put there, and there we saw completion.
And he finds his tight end, Graham. And he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there. A reminder coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in this second week of the regular season. Meanwhile, on third down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete. Something we haven't really seen much of from him, an incomplete pass.
Yeah, last week he finished at 70%. This week he's up over 80%. I don't know how you slow him down. Pass rush is usually the best way because a quarterback on his back usually can't complete a pass.
3, Cowboys nothing.
So still no touchdowns in the first half, but we do have some action on the scoreboard with the field goal.
So maybe now the mentality changes in this game because anytime you can get to the red zone and if you don't come away with 6 points, you feel like it's a disappointment. In a game like this one, being able to kick field goals means you're right there, and then you're just looking for that big break to take you over the top.
Zeke and the Cowboys ready to begin their next drive. He's doing his thing. He's got some good yardage, but his team right now in the second quarter, 0 points.
Just not a complete formula. Half of it's there, being able to run the ball and set the tone. Wonder if they may have to go to some play action, throw off the run game, and try and get the ball in the end zone.
I was just going to ask you that same thing. Maybe you use that run now to set up the pass, right?
I would think so because the run has been very effective for them.
And he's brought down after a very nice gain. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
Thus far, it hasn't been a real fun half for them, but a play like that may get them off the schneid a little bit, get them loosened up and moving.
Kind of seems like they've been sleepwalking and still sitting on 0 points.
And it's not always making an adjustment. Sometimes it's just going back to what you know can work and finally getting it done.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Prescott now from the 50. This to Jarwin. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 23 yards the pickup there.
1st and 10 at the 20.
First down, Prescott. That is caught at the 7. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. That's back-to-back plays of over 20 yards. They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal. Prescott yet again. And that's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete. Good coverage that time by the linebacker, Deion Jones. So it's 3rd and goal, and now the question, can this Falcon defense stand tall once more? To the air again, Prescott. The third down battle won by Atlanta's defense. Solid coverage.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on third down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected fourth down here.
And no hesitation about this decision here. Confidently, they're going to go for this. 4th and goal from the 3. Running with Elliott. And he's not going to get in. They stop him at the 1. Ezekiel Elliott unable to punch it in. And the Falcons able to muster together a goal line stand. A reminder, still some good games coming up here in Week 2 of the NFL. Later tonight, a rematch from that Super Bowl a few years back. New England visits Seattle up in the Northwest. And then on Monday night, we'll be there. The first regular season NFL game ever played in the state of Nevada. The New Orleans Saints and the Las Vegas Raiders from Allegiant Stadium. That should be something.
Well, the strategy was evident there. Get it to your tight end and make it a one-on-one play with a cornerback. Who's usually going to win that one?
The tight end, but not there.
Not in this situation. How about the corner defeating that logic and making a really nice tackle?
Now on second down, this is Gurley. So we've reached halftime. All we have to show for the due to time constraints, we move you forward in today's broadcast to the beginning of the third quarter. These offenses seemingly still back at the hotel for the first half. 3-0 our score as the second half gets underway. And with a marker down, he's up just past the 25-yard line, but I think they're going to be going backwards. Let's check the call. Well, that holding call set him up with not great field position.
Not at all when you tack on the penalty. With that field position after the return wasn't terrific, it's not a great starting field position as well.
So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 14-yard line. They trail by 3, and they just got 3 yards to start the third quarter.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
And not a whole lot to speak of there as they'll bring him down shy of the 20. Call it a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 5.
3rd and 5.
Here's Elliott. And he goes nowhere. He'll lose yardage back at the 17. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on 3rd.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Out now comes the Cowboys punter, standing just outside his own goal line. His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. It's a 42-yard punt, but 8 on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. Now we'll look at Smith. Not sure exactly what happened, but he's still down. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. They'll try and start the drive with Gurley. And he's got this one across midfield into Cowboy territory. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
To the 49-yard line. A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
From the gun, Ryan. And he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. 15 yards on the play, 1st down.
And there's a catch by Todd Gurley, and that has to remind us that's exactly what we've seen in him throughout his career when he's at his best. He can run it. He can catch it. He led the league in total yards from scrimmage in 2017 with nearly 3,000. Todd Gurley, when he's on point, is quite a weapon for the Atlanta Falcons.
Tackle there by Leighton Vander Esch. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
A gain of 4.
4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down. Operating from the gun, Ryan. It's caught. Jones. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Back to the ground game here, Gurley. And he'll take this one down near the 15. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that.
And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Hayden Hurst, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Falcons will add on to their lead. Good start to the season for him. He had the touchdown last week in the opener and a second one in week 2 now.
How about the pace he's already established, right? Not sure he can keep it up for an entire season, but don't burst the bubble because he thinks that he can.
Do guys go into a season with a goal for touchdown scored or yardage? What do you think?
I think every single one of the guys who's going to touch the football, they all have those types of goals. They all have those types of thoughts. And then they just have to see how the season unfolds if they can stay with it.
Unfolding so far so good for him. It's up and good, and that'll increase their lead to 10-zip. So this drive spans 7 plays, and the Falcons score to cap it off.
Now following the touchdown, Hoff-Richter to kick off. This is Tony Pollard. And able to get this out to the 25.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And 3 and out on the last drive. No points on the scoreboard. A little soul-searching now?
I would say so, and they need to help out their defense a little bit. They've had to be on the field a lot more than normal, put them in some tough spots. But what's the old adage? When you get another chance, it gives you a better chance to do it right.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
I'm getting the sense that this offense is getting frustrated. Here we are into the 3rd quarter, and they've had plenty of opportunities to get in sync. Thus far, that hasn't happened. They're looking for answers both on the sidelines and in the huddle looking at each other.
And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
And force the incompletion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Again, it's Elliott. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 17 yards on the play there, and the Cowboys have a 1st down. A tough run by Ezekiel Elliott, the 4th overall pick in the 2016 draft.
If you watch tape of him in college, you saw plenty of those runs because I know the highlights showed him in the open field breaking away from people, but that's how he wore down defenses, those exact type of runs.
They go back to Elliott. He's been busy. He finds some way to turn this into positive yardage as he struggles forward for a pickup of about 2. And after getting tackled, he's still down and looking very slow to get up. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. On 2nd down, it's Pollard. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage.
He was taken down behind the
Well, we saw a lot of negative plays that resulted in plenty of lost yardage in the 1st half, and that trend is continuing here.
And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. Run again here with Pollard. And he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down.
It's 4th down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Out now comes the Cowboys punter, as he'll come on to kick this one away. And a nice job here to down this one right on the 5-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. Throwing now, Ryan on first down.
A very quick pass to Ridley.
And able to get it across the 20 before they get to him. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks.
They were backed up to start the drive, but how about that aggressiveness? Firing it downfield right away. Nice job there getting out towards what would have been their normal starting position.
They'll throw on first down with Ryan. The left side completion to Jones. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Catch there by Julio Jones, and let's face it, we're almost running out of ways to say he's great. So let's put it into this context. Third among active players in receiving yards, starting 2020, just 852 yards behind tight end Jason Witten.
35-yard line.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Ryan. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. They face a 3rd and 4 after that last completion gets them 6. To throw again is Ryan. Short throw underneath to Hurst. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40.
Complete to Hayden Hurst. It's a gain of 20. First down, Atlanta.
So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Back now in Arlington. It's the Falcons. They've got the football. They've got the lead as we get set to start the 4th. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Throwing again. Ryan. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. Hayden Hurst, former first-round pick, the intended target. And it's 2nd down.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Let's go, defense. Let's get off the field, defense.
Off the play fake. Here's Ryan. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Jones. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
Throw left side complete. It's Jones. And he is going to have a Falcons first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. Ryan will throw again. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomped down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now. That's going to be their 2nd. They'll be left with 1 more plus the 2-minute warning, and we'll be back. Two of their 3 red zone trips so far, they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. 2nd down and goal. Ryan, and intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by Jordan Lewis. So apparently some grabbing of the jersey there on the O-line.
Yeah, just look in the interior, and that's where the penalty occurred.
A crucial penalty there as the hold backs him up for another 2nd and goal. Out of the gun, it's Ryan. This will be caught at about the 6. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. If they didn't have that penalty a moment ago, it'd be a 1st down. Still a nice 13-yard pickup. They'll try and push it in with Gurley. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Todd Gurley, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Falcons use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Able to punch it in on 3rd down makes it easier for those guys on the sideline. They didn't have a 4th down decision to make.
Yeah, could you feel the exhale? Because they were already thinking ahead, as all the good coaching staffs do. Anticipating, will we have to make the call? They already had it lined up. Never even got to it.
Now Younghoe Koo for the extra point.
He's got it, and it's 17-0. Well, that drive started with not a whole lot of real estate in front of them. In plus territory, excellent field position. 2 plays later, pay dirt.
Now following the touchdown, Hoff-Richter to kick off. Now Pollard. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Here's the Dallas offense now heading back out onto the field.
And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And okay, all right, I'm being facetious here, but you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Got an open man, the tight end, Jarwin. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
Nice game there, partner, but you and I both know that won't do anything for the final score. They're not going to win this one. Right now they're playing for pride and fantasy points.
And just to erase that goose egg, nobody wants to be shut out. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Now Prescott. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football.
It's another 1st down as they bite off 23 more on that one.
Well, normally you see 3 tight ends in a formation. You have to think to yourself, this has got to be a run. And I know as a safety, when I saw that, I took an extra step or 2 towards the line of scrimmage. Instead, they threw the ball, and he found one of those tight ends for a very nice pickup.
On 1st and 10, Prescott. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up, 2nd and 10. And again, it's Prescott. He finds his target. It's Schultz. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Well, I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their...
And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. Dalton Schultz, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Cowboys cut into that lead.
You get down near the goal line, this is where having a sure-handed tight end becomes a luxury. And it pays off big time, especially when the defense sells out against the run. And he finds himself open for an easy touchdown.
So Dak will bring the Cowboys up to go for the 2-point try. They'll throw again. Prescott. And they're going to get the two-point conversion. Caught in the end zone. And that cuts the lead a bit further. And around the goal line, especially on two-point tries, sometimes the QB's best friend is that big target, the tight end.
I love how you described it because you know he's going to have some length and some catch radius as well as a big body to keep people away from the football.
So the lead is now dwindled to 9 as the kick here is away.
Taken in the end zone. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Atlanta now coming out on the field.
And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the fourth quarter. This drive becomes very critical.
Ryan will bring the Falcons up now 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
He gives to Gurley.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Another carry now for Gurley. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard, so it's back to 3rd and 10.
And it's 3rd down.
So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back.
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
On 3rd down, they'll run it with Gurley. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and it'll be 4th down.
I think sometimes when you're trying to get after the quarterback, maybe it's better to be lucky than great. Because I think on that one, he's just trying to get upfield and rush the passer. Instead, the tackle for the loss landed right in his lap.
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away.
Tony Pollard on the return. The Cowboys take over 1st and 10.
So Dak and the Cowboys down by 9. Under 1:20 to go. It's been a struggle to score all day, and now they need to do it twice here late to have a chance. Now Prescott. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
Sometimes that's a danger of putting that jumbo set out there. You just get a lot of bodies massed in one location. You could wind up with 18, 20, maybe even all 22 in the box, and there's nowhere to run the football.
Prescott. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. Able to make something out of nothing there. 17 yards and a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Here's Prescott. Oh, it's a screen pass. It's complete. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. And the clock will now stop as a timeout is called with 5 seconds left.
2nd and 3. At the Falcons' 44-yard line.
Three yards to go on 2nd down, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. Jumbo set.
One last shot now for Prescott. And he's going to get this inside the 30. So time runs out. It's a victory for the Atlanta Falcons. And I think the game balls need to be distributed on the defensive side of the football, and I bet that you would agree.
Yeah, if you hold a team under 10 points, that's a job well done. Really well done. So I would say game balls for every starter and every key player who participated in this game.
Now, see, I only like one game ball. You're handing out multiple. Although I set you up by saying game balls plural, but
I like where we're going with this. Though you say one to represent like the best player of all of that, and I say multiples so that you keep everyone motivated and involved.
You're a man of the people.
I'm a man of the people. I thought I was the only child.
You get a game ball, and you get a game ball. Game balls for everybody. So for the Falcons, it was a great all-around performance as they come out of this one with the victory. And they'll head back home next week to take on the Chicago Bears. Meanwhile, for Dallas, they'll drop to 0-2. And they'll be on the road next week as they get a date with the Seahawks in Seattle. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.